So he is known as Mr. Peace, and he is inspiring young people to be a little bit more kind and make true heart-to-heart connections. So we love this.
Yeah, Kevin Zawala is joining us now, also known as Mr. Peace.
Mr. Peace.
Please. Man, we got to kick it off with what got you down this road? What led you into this type of work?
So I've always loved speaking. I've always loved speech class growing up, connecting to people through my heart and through humor and now through hip-hop. And basically, it's just been heavy on my heart that I started speaking at my old high school, did individual classrooms, was taking vacation days off work, but basically just said, hey, I'm going to start doing this full time, so it turned into a full school assembly, and now the rest is history.
Dude, let's talk about the importance of this, first of all, with talking to children in big groups and having them be more kind and how to treat other people. I feel like this is needed now more than ever at even younger and younger ages.
Well, sure, and I mean with the pandemic, right, we're seeing antidepressant prescriptions go through the roof. We're seeing mental health related doctor visits for teens, you know, go through the roof, and basically these feelings of helplessness and hopelessness. But I'm trying to say that, you know, we never have to go this alone. Right? That we can be here for each other, we can support each other, and if we can open our hearts to that love, then hopefully we'll be able to just kind of be able to support everyone.
I feel like that's all kids need sometimes. You brought some props today.
Oh, yes,
Let's get right to those. What'd you bring us?
Sure. So some of the key themes that I speak on, right, I have 4 primary topics: bullying, diversity, positivity, leadership. But within those, I talk about, you know, we need to look at someone's heart before anything else. We need to basically have the courage to stand up for what's right. We need to treat people like we treat our best friend. But really, what we need to do is get past any hurt or pain that's holding us back. So I always compare ourselves, our hearts basically, to like this cup that little by little over the course of time it gets full of pain. People say things that might hurt our spirit or our worth, our value. But if we are able to let love fully enter our heart, we can turn hurt people who hurt people right into healed people who heal people. And I always say that if we are able to let that love and kindness fully enter our hearts, as big as our fist, right, that basically we can eventually turn this into this. Right? You know, one finger is ourself, the other is for someone we're trying to lift up higher than ourself. And hopefully we're choosing to show them kindness, because it's also 2 for just 2 seconds, because one word, one action, one breath, one heartbeat, 2 seconds, we can say something so kind it stays on their heart for the rest of their life in a positive way, or conversely we can say something so mean that it basically can destroy a life.
Wow. When did you realize you were making an impact with all these things and all these affirmations and things you were giving to people?
You know, I mean, students come up to me, a lot of them in tears after my assemblies. They're a little bit heart heavy, but it's because I'm basically sharing stories of other youth in pain. But when they tell me, say, you know, Mr. Peace, what you said touched my heart, and I say, well, that means you have a big heart. And now it's up to you to go share that gift by how you choose to treat other people. And this is just one of my bags of bracelets. I have thousands of these.
So you give out quite a few bracelets.
Well, these are bracelets that I've actually been given.
Oh, wow.
You've been given.
From students, and I always pick about 10 or 12 before I speak. They kind of become my strength and armor. But they're basically from students who say, hey, Mr. Peace, you know, you touched my heart. But the majority are from other students who said, Mr. Peace, if you weren't here today, I wouldn't be here tomorrow.
Well,
and that's how serious
that answers that impact question right there. You just hold that bag up, and wow, that's amazing.
And that's why I do what I do, you know, because there's the opportunity that we could not only just change a life forever, but maybe even save a life.
Before we go, how do people get in contact with you if they want to connect with you?
Sure. MrPeace.org, MRPEACE.org. Just search Mr. Peace on Google. I'm on all the social media platforms, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, so you can find me there too.
Man, thank you honestly so much for what you're doing, because the quote that you just said, I mean, that holds so much truth. I mean, you were truly making a difference in so many young people's lives, and that is everything.
And just one last thing I wanted to share is that, you know, what I'm wearing on my shirt is to remind them of their worth, that we are all true miracles, right? We all have the letter M with the lines of our hand. I traced one of mine here, right? And this M stands for miracle, upside down for worthy, that we're beautiful miracles, worthy of love, to basically give it and receive it. We just sometimes have to be reminded of it.
The message that keeps on
I think
giving.
I'm just gonna follow him on everything. How about that?
We all need a little bit of that in our lives, don't we?
We do.
I don't care at whatever age. We all need a little bit of that in our lives and in our hearts too. So thank you so much.
I appreciate the opportunity.